The 5 stories the mainstream media refused to report to you this week. Number 1, the Minnesota Freedom Fund, the same bailout fund promoted by Joe Biden's vice presidential running mate Kamala Harris after the Minneapolis riots in the wake of George Floyd's death, has helped bail out of jail 6 men accused of domestic violence between the months of June and August. According to the Daily Caller, quote, 2 of the 6 men allegedly strangled women in their own homes, and all but 1 had been previously convicted of domestic violence, court records show, end quote. Additionally, the Minnesota Freedom Fund bailed out a man accused of sexually penetrating a child. Again, Kamala Harris promoted this fund, soliciting donations. This tweet is still active on her page to this day. But did the mainstream media report on this? No, they did not. Number 2, President Trump signed an executive order abolishing critical race theory training in federal government agencies and for the military, and all federal contractors, grantees, people, and businesses that work with the federal government. This may be one of the most significant things Trump has done his entire presidency. After all, critical race theory teaches that all American institutions are fundamentally racist, and that white people are inherently racist too. But thanks to President Trump's executive order, the Office of Management and Budget Director Russ Vought is taking immediate action, terminating these programs at the EPA, the VA, and the State Department without delay. But did the mainstream media report on this? Nope. The mainstream media was silent, except to suggest that Trump was eliminating training against racial discrimination, which is false. Number 3, Nikole Hannah-Jones, the lead author of the New York Times 1619 Project, has deleted almost all her tweets. Particularly interesting is the fact that Hannah-Jones deleted her tweets explaining what the 1619 Project is, at the same time that the New York Times itself stealth-edited the publication to remove the line saying that the purpose of the project was, and I quote, to understand 1619 as our true founding. Hannah-Jones had tweeted in the past, quote, I argue that 1619 is our true founding, end quote. She deleted that, and now she claims, in the face of historians contradicting her premise for the whole project, that she meant that rhetorically, not literally. Okay. Or you were just caught in your revisionist history lies. Either way, did the mainstream media report on this? Nope. The mainstream media was silent. Number 4, a Newsweek article claimed the Catholic group to which Judge Amy Coney Barrett belongs inspired the book The Handmaid's Tale. The entire article was built on that premise, painting the Catholic group as a cult, and Amy Coney Barrett as a cult member. Obviously, the purpose of the article was to trash Coney Barrett's reputation and paint her as a religious extremist in an effort to keep her off the Supreme Court. But at the very bottom of the article, Newsweek added an editor's note saying, whoops, actually all these allegations are about another group, not the one to which Coney Barrett belongs. This is what they said, and I quote, correction, this article's headline originally stated that People of Praise inspired The Handmaid's Tale. The book's author, Margaret Atwood, has never specifically mentioned the group as being the inspiration for her work. A New Yorker profile of the author from 2017 mentions a newspaper clipping as part of her research for the book of a different charismatic Catholic group, People of Hope. Newsweek regrets the error, end quote. But Newsweek left the article up anyway. Did the mainstream media report this egregious fake news? Nope. Mainstream media just let it slide. Number 5, Kamala Harris appears to agree with the allegation that America is founded on evils. At a town hall event, a young man asks Harris what she'll do as vice president, quote, given that America is built on racism, sexism, and other evils.
We want to know that given that America is built on racism, sexism, and other evils, how will you as vice president advocate, whether through policy or just through the powers that you know that you can advocate on? How will we resolve these injustices for the Black community and specifically for Black women?
Yes, thank you. And thank you for your role of leadership. Part of it is I'm going to need your help.
But did the mainstream media report that the woman who wants to be vice president of the United States of America did not push back on the false idea that America was built on evils? Nope. The mainstream media didn't say a word. Since the mainstream media refuses to report the truth to you, I will.